What's going on, everybody? Austin Patterson here with Ink Theory Live. We are going to be doing a little tutorial here on how to submit artwork and how we make artwork into these things. I'm going to show you on the computer mostly. It's not going to be really how to make these, but it's more how to make the files to print this out. So this is what we use to print out, and this is basically used when we make the screens. We expose. The light comes through, and then everything that's in the shadow is the thing that gets burned onto the screen, and then you wash that part out, and then it becomes a stencil. So this is just an example of one that we've done recently. I'm going to show you how we get to that point digitally, and then just right before we print it out. So this will help you if you're kind of wondering how typically whenever you submit your artwork and it's not fully vectorized, there comes with a certain a charge that we have to do in order to make it come out the way that we need it to be, so that it's high quality and that it's just a vector file in general. A lot of people submit PNGs or JPEGs. That's not going to work for screen printing. So what we do is we take your JPEG or your PNG, then we put it in Illustrator and we turn it into a vector artwork, which basically means there's no pixels. So you can, the lines on the edges are fine lines. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen that, but this kind of shows you the process on how we get there. And if you don't want to get charged for design fee or anything like that, this will be the way to go, so that we can just take your artwork, burn it on a screen, and then print your stuff faster. It also helps us eliminate the time it takes to get from the computer to the screen. And that actually takes the longest part, believe it or not, as opposed to like the actual printing. The printing part is fast. This is the long part. So we're trying to eliminate some of the bottlenecks here so that people can get their prints out faster. And a lot of times it's in the beginning processes where everything goes wrong. So I'm going to show you now a little tutorial on how to make vector art out of a PNG, and then we'll just go from there. And if you guys have any questions, do it in the comments and we'll answer it. But I appreciate you watching here. I hope it's live. I think it is. But I'm going to switch over here to my screen, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so. All right, so let me get this over here a little closer. Right now, we're in Illustrator. I have a blank page. Typically, we like our files to be 13 by 19. The reason for that is because our transparency film is 13 by 19. So when you're doing a screen and you're sending, or when you're doing your artwork and you want to send it in to us, the best way, it doesn't really matter once it's in vector form, but if you want to get some more brownie points, just put it in a 13 by 19 artboard, and that's the easiest way to go for us. So I'm going to just take I think what I'll do is I'll take a photo off of Google or something. Let's say you want to do some sort of shirts for like a family reunion or something, and you want like the state in it. So let's just do, for example, we're in New Mexico, so we'll do New Mexico. And I'm just gonna, this is probably a little bit of copyright, but for this purpose, I'm just showing you how to do it. We're not actually making this. Let's say somebody wants the New Mexico flag on their shirt that they want, and they want it, let's look at a cool one here. I think, I don't know, we'll do this. Also, this tutorial is going to depend on if you have Illustrator or not. There is like Corel Draw and some other forms that'll get it to you. I think there's probably some programs online where you can submit your artwork as a PNG, and then they'll send it back as a vector file. Vector, that's the key, a vector file. And so we'll just go from there. Let's see, I want something cool. I don't want to do something lame. We'll do the Lobos, actually. No, we can't do the Lobos. We have the rights, or the licensing for it, but we already have all that, so you won't be sending your stuff from Lobos. I don't want to send any bad examples here. I'm just gonna, dang, it's hard to pick one. I'm just going to say, let's do, so we're doing a 2-color. Let's say you send me, you want the Zia with the, you want this. Let's say, and this is your photo that you send me. So I'm just going to take this and save it to one of the files I have here. We'll do in our marketing file. We'll just save it there, and it's downloaded here. And so now I take this, bring it over to here. I just drop and drag. So right now you can see when I zoom in, you're going to have some pixelation going on here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it pretty good. You're going to see a little pixelation right here. That's not a clean line. That will not come out. And also, it's not ready to go. So what I like to do, and this is a tool that you can use if you have Illustrator. A lot of colleges, most colleges have all the Adobe programs. They're the best for this. We're going to go to Image Trace up here. Okay, yeah, I have it on there. Image Trace. And then you're going to see this thing come up, or you have to click on this little Image Trace panel to get this guy to come up. So as you can see, this is what happened when we did the Image Trace. What we're going to do is switch to color so that basically we have all the colors that were in there, but now this does the vectorizing for you. This is an easy way to do it. You can just like draw out, and that takes a long time. Typically I find that this is the fastest way to get it done. So we'll just keep going on here, wait till my computer's running real slow. I think it's because I'm casting to, we don't got any drop frames, so that's good. Okay, so got it there. This is what it looks like now. As you can see when I zoom in, you see how there's no pixels on the edge here? That's vector work. We're not done yet. That's just showing you kind of how this process is taking place. But you can see like here, instead of having pixels, you have a bunch of like weird shapes. So in order to get that, this is a 2-color design. We want yellow and red on our shirt. And whatever the shirt comes, that's after the fact. We want this yellow and red logo. Let's say we want the black. So we want 3 colors. We want yellow, red, and this little gray right here. So what we do, we go here, we go to our colors, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors total in this thing. So this is going to help us eliminate all those little, like you saw in the red, there was like a pink or the darker red and stuff like that. This is going to help you eliminate all those colors if you just switch it to the exact amount of colors that you see in your photo or your design that you have. And this works really well too if you draw something up and you want it to turn it into digital artwork. This is the first process to that too. It can help you get into, like, if you have video editing, like the way I did our logo for just some of our channel stuff. I used Illustrator first and then I put it into After Effects. So all these programs work really well together. So let's see right here. Let's see what it did. All right, so obviously it's taking these watermarks here, which is, this is kind of a way to get around watermarks if you didn't know already. But, so what I do, it seems to be like they got a lot less colors here. Let's take out one more. Let's go to 4. Once I go to 4, it should do what we're wanting and have a yellow, red, and then this gray here. Sometimes there's a lot of waiting involved in this. I got 0 viewers. I'm gonna actually check our view count right now real quick, or see if we're even live. Sometimes it takes a while to get on there. Just checking it out. Apparently not. Apparently we're not on there, but whatever. Okay, so that went totally wrong there. Just press Control Z to go back. I'll have to redo it again, and I have a quick way to get rid of those watermarks, but I'm not really supposed to show you this. Let me see if it's on my phone. Alrighty. Looks like we're good here. Alright, so what I'm going to do also, I'm going to take this noise and put it down. That helps to get less of the little stragglers all around. This is a good tutorial on how image trace works. This is one of the this tool I use every single print that we do, if it's not already vector work that's sent in to me. So yeah, if you guys send your stuff vector work, that's the way to get on our good side and get your stuff real quick. And then I'm just gonna call it good. I think you can like fine tune it and do like your paths like a little higher up, and it maybe smooths them out and whatnot. You can get real picky with it. It's a really good tool and it works really well. But for this instance, I'm going to just expand it. That's how you get your changes to save here, is you have to click the expand button. So once it's up, and boom, expand. All right, so now this shows what we made. All of this is here. So I don't want the white, just delete it. So what I'm going to show you too, the quick way to do all this, if you want all of this color to be deleted from your whole project, you select it. So I'm selecting the white, as you can see right here. I go to select, same, fill color. So that'll select all the white, or that's the same color as the one that I select on the A there. I just click delete, and it's gone. I could do the same for the gray, but then I'll be deleting this gray, so I want that gray to be in there. And make sure the tool that you're using is this tool for this specifically, because if you're in this one and you select it, just selects that as one object. If you select that in this one, the direct selection, you could select all the vector points and all that. Now in this, the yellow did come out a different color, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again. I have a hotkey set up so I could just do that. Select it all, and then now I'm going to do this, go over here and select all of those colors and then just combine them all. So I have some little stragglers here. I'm going to get rid of that. And I like to clean everything up, get rid of all these little parts that aren't relevant to this design. And now, as you can see, we have a full New Mexico logo. It's now vectorized, so there's no pixels, everything like that. If you send this to me, I will be able to make your screen real simple for you. This is a 3-color design. And it depends on what kind of shirt you put this on, what color of shirt too. It could be less, it could be more. What I'm saying, if it's a black shirt and you're wanting all these colors on there, then you're going to want to have an underbase if you're printing this. So that's just a little tutorial on how to make some vector work. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go back to this camera now. Hope you enjoyed it. That was our little tutorial on how to do it. I don't know if it even worked, so we'll see if it's uploaded. But if you like these, let me know. Comment below. And this we're going to try and teach people along the way on how to get into our processes faster for all of our customers, so that you can send us the correct artwork so we can go faster. There's no design charges if you send us correct artwork. And basically all the bottlenecks is what we're figuring out at Ink Theory here have to do with the front end, and it's all email communication, artwork, and different color approvals and stuff. And we'll get into more like the colors and the Pantones and all that coming up in the future. But for now, I just thought I'd start out with a little tutorial on vector work, because that seems to be the biggest problem. With this design here, maybe for screen printers, I'll show you how to separate it and put it into 3 different colors for printing. And then you have your, like I said, your transparency film, where you have your reg marks and all that. This is a very simple one. This is what we use for live events, so we only have the 2 reg marks, but there's other stuff to show. And so there's lots of aspects to this, but I hope you liked it. This is how you submit correct artwork. Stay tuned for more stuff coming on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, all at Get Ink Theory. And yeah, order some shirts. You know where to go. We'll see you later.